I've returned from death. Unfortunately, I had to restart, which means that we have to sit here now. And stare. Actually, I have to pop up my chat. Give me a second. Pop out chat. Pop out chat. Alive. I've returned from death.
Welcome back, dead man.
I'm surprised. You know, honestly, I'm surprised that was, the first time that had to happen. You think it would happen more often.
It started with a camera issue, and then you just decided to restart everything, yeah?
Yeah, my open broadcasting software was being mean to me, so. But I'm still here. Anyway, I was gonna say, I think you and me understand the best kept secret of the middies, which is that the here skirt is kind of peak. You know what I mean? Like genuinely, they'll never have this. Shame, really. Miko ears? Well, yeah, apparently I've been told that I can get the Miko ears so I can truly cosplay as anybody, but I think that's a later expansion pack, so we're gonna have to chew our way through this one first. Are those Miko ears? They look a little big.
They're definitely the ears of some mammal, but I would hesitate to say any felidae.
Stop using these scientific words around me. We call things cats and we call things bunnies here. Do not use this felidae classification, okay? On this stream, we talk at a 3rd grade level.
Sorry, Papa.
Behold the Burger King crown. Also, why are you so tall? You're really starting to pierce the level of what a midi can truly be.
Heels.
Is that what it is? They don't make you taller though, do you? Do they? Physically? Oh, you're max height. See? I'm my intuition. I guess you're not that much taller than me.
Short people like you.
Wait, you're max height and that's all you can get? That's actually kind of crazy.
Highlanders can be a bit taller.
Yeah, but we're not the association of Highlanders, are we?
Mm-hmm. Guts, Icy Burlord.
Bust size 85, height 39? 86? Or 86? Oh, 86, 39. I see. Okay. Are you using illicit means of reading data on a character? We don't do that around here.
They just have your address.
Oh, okay. Even better.
That's
you can deduce it from my IP address if you try hard enough. But not if you use my sponsor, NordVPN.
What's your code?
Alfino5, if you can spell that properly. If I said Alpino5 out loud, how many people do you think could spell that properly?
I would.
Yeah, but you're the lore nerd. You're the one who needs to know this stuff. When I ask oh, what happened to Gridania 400 years ago, you're the one who has to answer this question.
I'm trying to hold back the answer. Pray return to the summit and inform.
Stop. You're not gonna narrate my cutscenes. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seed Seer's guide on the journey back to Somal. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall receive the Elder Seed Seer's personal guard to escort us. Who's the person in VC? That is this person right here. Remove on Twitch or Kaizen in the Final Fantasy world. Then I'm gonna show off to them. Okay. Being old? Uh-oh. What are you gonna do? It's the helmet? Do you understand the significance of this helmet? Hold on, let me bring you back into this world. What is the significance of this helmet?
I don't know, man.
So you're not actually a lore nerd.
I'm not.
Can't even trust you to do that.
Did you trust me for anything? Other than being a warm body?
I trusted you when you told me to use Limit Break, and then that ended with me falling on the dirt dead, so I really shouldn't. Either way. Let's get back to it. I will take you all with me.
How kind of you.
Why can I not
Invite the party? Because you're clicking on the people who are already in our party.
Tia? Am I just misclicking horribly? Oh, Iru's the leader. You're right. I forgot. Problem solving. See, we need like 5 people to try to figure out what I'm doing wrong. I mean, if you guys don't want a free ride to wherever we're going, that's fine too. I will teleport the 4 of you that are with me now. It's too late. I've already initiated.
Iru's,
Wait, what happened to Iru? Oh no. That helmet is given if you bought the collector's edition of 1.0, the olden days. Oh, you made it here in time. Come to the Conjurers? Are you talking to me? You know you can speak your words. Oh, you're talking about to Iru. I'm taller? See, the thing is, even if I was taller, I would make fun of you for it, and then you'd fly, because I can't fly, and you know that. You know better than me. Unless someone hasn't done their Aether Currents. Let him cook. Fly right now. Darn it. Okay. I thought I had you there. We need to start clearing the hard content so I can get more mounts, because I've been using this. I'm on the same blunt rotation for a little bit. I have like, I only think I have like 6 possible mounts. You also didn't do the quest? What does that mean? Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches, unblinking. Don't tell me you're going to say the Hildebrand one. In Mordona, there's a quest called Magitechnical Difficulties. The Elder Seed Seer herself answers your call. There is naught to do but wait. You can shoot the cannon and the guns. Oh, I've seen people do that. I'll have to do that just so I can mess with people. Here they are, Murney. Hold on. Greetings, my friends. I'm happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. 'Twould seem the dragons have abandoned Somme all for the churning mists. Camera's still good. Elder Seedseer, may I present you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. I just realized she's shorter. She's even shorter than me. She's tiny. Friends, I feel it is only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine that they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhaps now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Kan-e Senna, and my companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this occasion, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Imagine if you travel this whole way and they just don't talk to us. That'd be sad. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. I am Moglin, chieftain of the Mughal clan, of this Mughal clan. What are you saying oh no about? You had me freak out about my camera. Unless it's... No, we're still good. Unless this is a... Is this a problematic Kupo? Do I have to be worried about Chieftain Moglin? It is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplo Kop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Mughals. A Mughal from the world below. Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here. Kupo, my companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them upon in your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm, Hraesvelgr, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to the war, you say? I entrust you, Kan-e Senna, and the light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I am afraid the same cannot be said of your friend. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that, we hid because we smelled the dragon's blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hraesvelgr, others may crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice to say, we are worried that the presence of the blood-splattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction upon our happy home. Now, just a moment, Chieftain. Myrnie may have doled out the thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. I don't think it's me. She's the champion of the Twelveswood Mughals, and I'll hear not her good name slandered. Thank you, Kupo Kop. I didn't know we were like that. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's feathers. I, of course, take testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there's little room for us twixt strangers. Might we take this opportunity to learn more of each other? Just don't check my glamour dresser. There might be a Mughal stuck to a bow on there. An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interests of fostering friendships and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Moghome. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it'll be yours. I shall be watching. Why do I look so freaked out? We got the Mog shop, and now we got the Mog home. Look, Moglu. What have you done? Tell me, in the world down below, what are you doing? Do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. Was it Kulpo called you again? Murney. The names are as odd as your appearance, but have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way. As are Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. These names are the names of the 3 wise Moogles who administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the trials of trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether you or not you are worthy of our aid. These are not my weapons. Mogni's a pretty good one. Now here's the thing, I have to... If I want to play this DRK Dark Knight class, maybe it's in my best interest to grab onto that one. Warrior, Gladiator, Paladin. Or should I continue to tease this and just not pick a weapon? We'll see what it looks like. Pretty nice sword. We'll do it. Just have it sit in my inventory. What are you guys doing? I need you to lock in, as they say. Continue teasing a class you said you won't play. I never said I wouldn't play Dark Knight. I picked the material. Oh, did I not click? Oops. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I can always get the weapons eventually. Look, shop selling price 17,000. You think Gil's a problem around here? Come on. Gil's the least of my worries. Moghan would test your trustworthiness with a trial. Hello, yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or wings droopy, I have a potion to fix that. Or, if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my chores. Or trial. Yes, go forth, mighty adventurer, and pluck these 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You find it blooming near the entrance of Eol Tome. It is not the safest place, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers. Why don't one of you come here and water this person? Like, why is it me? Quickly, I'm in need of your watering can. There we go. Now the world feels a lot more lively. Soon it will grow into a full Viera. Sooner or later. Mogmug will test your trustworthiness with a trial. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know that I'm the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you've ever laid your eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look like they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial is this. Find these ardent archaeosaurs and slap some manners into them. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. Gather X quests. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I am not going to go on a rant about anything. We're here to play Final Fantasy and enjoy the experience. Mogwin would test your trustworthiness with a trial. Mogwin's... You get out of the picture? I'm trying to talk to somebody real quick. Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness, but as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such a vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm. 4 whole Kupo nuts? That's a lot. You know where it is. Tell me. Missing a masterpiece that paint-smeared mess of a pebble I haven't seen recently, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Dang. No one appreciates art around here. Mogwin has misplaced a masterpiece. Oh, happy day. I am swifter in finding it. I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 coupons just lying around to spend on such luxuries? Tell you what, seeing Charlotte run around with that big hat, I think once we finish this particular one, I think we're going to go run a dungeon and see if we can start leveling our Astro so I can get big hats as well. I don't know much about his stone, but I do know that Mogwin's been creeping around the back of Somol Summit for some time. Kupo, maybe he's left it up there. No, not crafting. Ah, yes. Verticality. My biggest weakness. This isn't the way, but I'll take this. Alright, Mom, what you got? Well, did you find it, Kupo? Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer. Retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swoops the stone himself. Alright, it's time to do the leveling roulette. Which of you wishes to join me on potentially Sastasha and or any of the other first 5 dungeons that you can do when you just start playing the game? I require soldiers. Astro. A ready check is commenced. I'm not even ready. Well, adventurers, it's time. Let us do a leveling roulette. Make sure we have the right classes, because we do this all the time. Which one do you think we're going to get? Oh, I was looking at this one. Hold on. My close associate. Hello.
Welcome back.
I was looking at, like... So when I was looking for things to react to, as you do, I saw that this dungeon was one that they changed really badly.
Quite a bit.
I have it, like... Oh, I lost it because I closed the video, but... Because I had to restart my computer. I've been practicing my rotations on Astro, so I hit this combust key and I continue running.
Yep. And then you go down the line for every enemy.
Oh no, I don't even have my card game ability. I'm literally just a heal bot.
Oh, you can still press combust. Malefic and combust are pretty good. Also, Essential Dignity is quite good.
Which one? Oh, this one? The special healing?
Essential Dignity if you let me drop below 30%.
I will let you drop below 30%, just to prove that I can do it.
That's the type of attitude I like to hear.
This is light speed, right? Okay.
Light speed means you can cast Malefic while on the move, or any spell that has a cast time below 2 seconds.
Wait, Charlotte, you said you started playing this game like 4 years ago. But then you also said you've also done all like the reworked Oh, that's not. Is that not? That's not your only account, is it? That's not your only character. That's probably why.
Make sure you eat some food for extra XP.
Apple.
Apple.
Delicious. This is as close to playing blind as you can possibly get. That was an extremely sad fight.
And remember to sprint.
My main is from EU. Ah, that would make sense. Does am I crazy, or does tab targeting not work when you're in first person?
It's extremely difficult. That's for that.
I'm not sure I'm seeing it is the issue. Also, if you die, I'm sorry, I can't like switch targets right now.
I'm out of first person, maybe.
I don't know why it doesn't let you tab target when you're like out there. You're like, you can't. It's crazy. I can't switch off of you right now. That ruins my whole first-person locked Final Fantasy character. Like what?
Jesus Christ! I went into first person and there's fucking slime and right in my face. God.
So your thought not being 2 feet tall would help a lot.
Would it?
I think so.
Well, I already was not 2 feet tall a while ago.
Were you playing in first person back then?
You know, I guess I'll just Fanta again. Let's figure out. Everybody get out of the dungeon. I need to re-edit my character. Yeah, you can't tab target in first person.
I love listening to my Miko making her whoa sounds. Yes, and you're not the only one, because I have to hear it every time you do anything.
I have voices turned off mostly because I don't want to hear the voice I chose for my character.
You're here to terrorize everyone else with the character that you chose.
Yeah. I don't want to hear that. What do you think I am? You think I like the Lalafell male voices?
All I'm saying is I'm in love with everything about my character. It seems like you could learn a thing or two.
My man is just trying to get by. He has the height I wish I had in real life.
Really? Doesn't seem right.
But the women who love short men are more loyal than the ones who go for the 6-footers.
That sounds like something that someone would say is not 6 feet tall. I would know. I'm not 6 feet tall.
Yeah, but you didn't say it.
Oh, I did see something that I thought was really interesting. The official Final Fantasy XIV X account put up a thing like, oh, we're introducing a new deep dungeon. I'm sure you guys have all seen that, right?
It wasn't even on Twitter. It was a whole, there, what, monthly, bi-monthly press conference.
Okay, but the point is I saw it on Twitter, but I guess like the tagline they had was like, oh, it was like supposed to be a way to get like, I think this is just for marketing, but they said like a way to get new and experienced players playing together. Now maybe I'm tone deaf, but is Endwalker new player content?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like, oh, the requirements are have a level 90 character. I'm like,
yes. I will simply spam leveling roulette and front lines.
No. It also said complete Endwalker MSQ, so you can't even do that. I'm having a hard time targeting you. Give me a second. Okay, we're good. You know what is nice though? There's like this game has like a in first person. There's a like an aim assist. I'm always centered on the person in front of me. It's kind of nice.
Maybe that's because you use your character a control configuration. Like you use standard type instead of legacy.
How would that? Why would that change anything though?
One of them is camera-based movement, the other is character-based movement.
Oh, I see.
At least for the camera.
Let me show you my DPS skills I've been working on.
Ass! Get him!
I'm going to practice my high-level rotations. I'm going to activate a Lucid Dreaming to restore 2,000 of my mana points. I wonder if I could see the little circles on the ground. Oh, I can.
Yeah, baby! Nice LB!
See, like, look. Like, look at Charlotte running around. Like, there's like a little tracking to it. Weird.
Exactly.
Like, run back. Don't go through the portal. See? It's like, it plays itself.
And you move?
No, you move. Like when you move. See? See, I'm already uncovering the meta for first-person gameplay. Like, come on. At least consider me the visionary that I desire.
I'm in first person. You should move. Let me see. No, I don't follow you.
So it is a camera thing. Crazy.
I have legacy on. You have standard.
Well, there had to be an optimal way to play eventually. Maybe yours enables you to tab target though, because that's like a huge L. Like massive L.
I mean, I was still trying to tap target when I swapped to first person and I still couldn't.
Okay, excellent. So it's just a straight up problem. Cool. Good to know.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do it when you're doing difficult content because certain AoEs are extremely difficult to see even when your character is zoomed out all the way.
Do you think if I started like a complaint about it, they would actually address it? How long do you think it would take?
It would take a decade. And
So
that's assuming other people in the States would feel the same way.
So what you're telling me is that we should start now so that we can get it before my lifetime ends.
I wouldn't say you should give up.
That's quitter talk. I would never.
Sure is.
How long did we fight for chat bubbles for them to finally bring it to us, huh?
I would say about 8 years.
I am an Astro still. Hold on.
Maybe since 1.0, actually.
I'm still an Astro. I gotta switch off.
You're not gonna level Astro?
In the 54 zone? I don't think so.
Oh, you're not doing Dusk Vigil yet, are you?
The 52 dungeon?
Yeah.
It's a cool mask. Not yet. But we gotta break it up though, you know, we start with some MSQ and we do a dungeon, then we go back to MSQ and we do a dungeon. That's how you keep people engaged, you know? It's either that or we do MSQ and I add like Subway Surfers. But that could be pretty difficult.
For me, because I wouldn't watch.
You don't like Subway Surfers?
No. I can't. My ADHD means I cannot. Or rather, I guess a mix between ADHD and autism. I have to focus on one thing at a time.
I see. I could turn on immersive cinematic mode and turn off chat and my face for you if you want. We just watched the MSQ.
That would be so boring to watch for others, though.
We're in accessibility. Where's my accessibility buttons? Like, where's my, like, watch stream with just the game?
Oh.
My Subway Surfers is you on the second monitor? Excellent. See? But the thing is, have you ever thought about getting a third monitor? Because then you need an actual Subway Surfers.
The monitor is a vertical one, specifically for actual Subway Surfers gameplay.
Can I level? I never really was into Subway Surfers. That was not my mobile game of choice.
Subway Surfers was a game that I played in 8th grade. Was it my favorite? No.
We were a Clash of Clans school.
I also did that.
Let's go. Clash of Clans is actually like, would you consider yourself a major component in your clan wars?
I don't think I was very good at the game, but I played anyway.
I see. So you would donate people like the garbage that they just used for defense and stuff.
No, I would donate people actually good troops, and then they would give me the garbage.
I see. But that doesn't make sense though, because I'm not trying to min-max Clash of Clans in a Final Fantasy stream, but you get to, your wasn't it that like your clan castle could like hold like stronger units than you were capable of training? So shouldn't they have given you the stronger stuff to make your fights a lot easier?
Yeah, but they're not considerate.
Well, it sounds like they don't want to win is more of the issue.
They want to win. They just don't care.
Where is this sprig of of Cloud's Breath?
Have you checked the opposite side? Like over here-ish.
No. Ow. Maybe it's up here? Up the mountain? Does not look like it. Oh, there it is. Sick.
Look at it.
Just a little bit of climbing. Wait, so you can only queue 4 people for front lines, right?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why do they dislike large party gameplay?
Likely for fairness reasons, maybe.
Fairness.
Or maybe that would be more of a systematic issue, like something on the server side that can't handle going 5 or more.
I hear that a lot. I hear that there's a lot of server issues.
Jank. Either way, I would not be able to join. Either way.
You don't have it unlocked?
I can't have it unlocked because I am not paying for this character.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know that was something
PvP
they
is not
restricted.
available in any sense for free trial. It used to be.
I was gonna say that's weird. I feel like there has to be like a subset of like 2 players that are like, man, I want to play a new MMO for its PvP, even if that's a terrible idea. Surely that's like something they thought about, right?
People do feel like, wow, PvP is.
Did not look. I think I have to climb the spire, so give me 1 second. Let's go this way. It's a very pretty place, though. I'll give it that. If a little confusing to navigate.
You've gotten up that area much faster than I initially did.
It's a acquired, you know, takes a lot of learning to do.
Look at the married couple.
Where? Oh, wow. Huh. You don't see that often, do you?
It's more common than you think. That's the marriage ceremony chocobo.
I'll jump for them.
And both of their characters have the same surname. So
Oh,
maybe,
look at that. That's cute.
Potentially an actual real world couple.
The just married chocobo? Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Do any of you have the just married chocobo? Are we all bachelors today?
What do you think?
There's no way I took that much damage on that slow fall. Come on. Time to read. I have to beat them. They're trying to read through. Do you have it, Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe? Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, madam. At last I can exchange my art for the delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. Red mage, astrologer, scholar. I mean, this is an easy choice. BRB, no problem. Do you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. I did not read that properly the first time. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, miss? You should feel, should you feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle. Titanium Lance for possible Dragoon cosplay? Officially a Gooner? You were able to humble my Dravonian devotees. Wonderful. You are as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing you so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. Bard? New weapon? You've completed the Trials of Trustworthiness? Why is that like a special thing? That made it felt like that was cool. Upgrade? Oh my goodness. Finally an upgrade. Are these actually upgrades? Oh, wow. I finally become a bard. Now my bow looks really boring. Moglin's Judgment. Chieftain Moglin is ready to pass judgment on your trial performance. Murney, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, have you completed the Trials of Trustworthiness administered by the Taskmasters Moghan, Mugman, and Mogwin? During these trials of grueling tests of character, I have observed your conduct as well as that of your companions, and have decided, Kupo, gather your friends before me now so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Come on, Alfie, no. Stop lounging around. Are these trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let's hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? How goes your trials, warrior of light? Have you not I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did their chieftain not wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contradictions aside, our host seemed entranced by the height of my leap when they compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld, who favored such attacks. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Karakul lamb, much less of a dragoon. Conclude your business here, and swiftly, Murney. I like not this place. Is there anything you like, Estinian? Like, what do you fancy, you know? Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts have inevitably turned to the legend of the good King Moggle Mog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story of younglings that grew with the telling. But every passing moment I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager I am to hear what the chieftain has to say. What sorcery is this that my heart should stir at mere fluffiness? Wake up, Isael. It was no matter. What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision. Let us not keep him waiting then. We've become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him then. Dun, dun, dun. Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have been taking us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Hraesvelgr could take place, certain preparations needed to be made, and what better way to help pass the time than having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo. Urgh. Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak to the Great Worm. Ah, right up my bard alley. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves as of late, and I think Moghan might have sat on it, so we might need some time cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done though, now. You simply head to the zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. Good toot? Sounds like a Murney toot. We are in debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hraesvelgr. Yes, very possibly. But I would not get my hopes too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of... Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite certain that Hraesvelgr will welcome our overtures. Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. The thing that's gonna break them up, like make them really hate each other, is the love and distaste for Moogle kind. Chieftain Moglin, thank you for your gracious hospitality, though we must soon take our leave. I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this newfound sprung friendship twixt the earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Moghome your home amongst the clouds. We've done it. Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever have found the time for all those rotten chores. It wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaning, things would have gotten so much more messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now, with all the errands done and the horn is fixed, so all's well that ends okay, eh, Kupo? Moghan is ready to lead you out of Moghome. I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting outside, stretching my wings. Just let me know when you're ready to depart. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sure this is an Aether current, so maybe I should just grab this. I'm back. Welcome back, Schumer. You missed me ragging on Estinian and his inability to like anything. Have you ever bathed in the waters of the Northeast? Of course not, because a gang of burly Hropkins have been attacking any who goes near them, Kupo. If you were kind enough to slay a few of them, that might scare them away, giving me time to dip in the waters. To the best of my knowledge, we have all we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe the Elder Seatseer and her retinue will be making their way back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, to not convey our gratitude to them prior before going our separate ways, shall we? Alfino, Murney, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Mughals might have never been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seatseer. Were it not your timely diplomacy, they would not have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kulpo Cop, that ultimately won their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. It was made so many new friends and have fantastic tales to tell my kinsmuggles back home. And it is our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journey, Elder Seatseer. We must be on our way. Hraesvelgr awaits. Uh-oh. Bonus dialogue. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companions, Sir Stinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. What a nice lady. What you got for me? No. This is through there? Yeah. Come along, friends. I will tie this one more time. I'm so good at jumping puzzles on foot, but on these mounts, it just doesn't work for me. There you are. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then you're ready to go. Hey Riley, what's up? How you doing? Just going through some... How are you? I'm doing pretty good myself. Just playing some MSQ. Morgan's volunteered to lead you through Zenith. As Chieftain Malgan has already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hraesvelgr's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to the Zenith. There's a big palace where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make way for Asa and watch out for rampaging dragoons. Well, maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. Where am I from? I'm living in the great, not so great state of Florida, where we have insects and oppressive heat, and sometimes hurricanes, unfortunately. Where am I headed? Am I crazy? No, we are going the right way. Up here. Oh, this is the... I have to do this anyway. It's kind of fortuitous. My level's too high. 1 second. Actually, I don't like that. I think that's a lot of dues. How do I unlevel sync? No. It's an impossible task. It's an impossible task to do alone. If only I had a party of friends with me that would be willing to help me kill content. But alas, that just doesn't exist, does it? It just doesn't exist. What a shame. That's what I'm saying. Get good. Don't even try that with me. Look, we're playing the game the old-fashioned way. When was the last time you level synced to do a fate with 3 other people? Like, come on. This is the real experience. And we don't have to do the whole thing. We just have to kill 3 because I need the points. Wait, did that even count? Am I crazy? No, I didn't hit the other one. Now what do we do? Oh no, I got it. We're good. No more slaughtering. Cease it. Failure. At least I got 3,000 out of it. You ever play Minecraft? I used to. Like a long time ago, though. This was minimum like 3 or 4 years ago. Been a while. It's gonna yell at me. Ah, my ears. Not a 1. Not one yet. Started in March, I want to say. Where are we headed? This way, this way. Don't do that. It's a shame everything's so dark. You can't really like see anything. Oh, are you all walking? Are we walking? Is this the trying to get the full on what's it called experience? We're adventuring for once. You're so used to your mounts and your teleporting. Afraid you might enjoy adventuring a little bit. It's almost sunrise in ET. Eorzean time. Yeah, it is. Well, unfortunately, the journey doesn't stop for anybody, so we're just going to continue marching on. They call it Heavensward for a reason. We do not wait for dawn. We continue our march forward. I'm okay, thank you. We're already in the heavens. Sure, that's fair. But we can always go higher. Have you ever heard the hit Kanye West song? Can we get much higher? So high. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. That's the one I'm talking about. I know he's a little bit of a controversial figure for some outrageous statements he said, but he makes some pretty good music sometimes, you know. He made a graduation. Did you guys know that? Kind of crazy. That too. He did make that, although that was not on graduation, which immediately puts it at a losing record in my book. Who is this? Why are they crafting in the middle of nowhere? This is not the middle of nowhere technically? What do you mean? Don't mind if I do. Has anyone ever like pulled or you know asked Square Enix for like a repair all button type thing, you know, so I don't have to wring my hands out every time I need to repair my equipment? Things were a bit bitey for a while, but I think we've arrived in one piece. I wonder if the dragon is so what has made the dragon so snappy. Even the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. There is a repair all button? Where? No. It doesn't the repair all button just repair like that section? Or am I crazy? Did any of you guys involve me? I can't use any of these. Dang. Oh, Aether Current. Yeah, all in that section. That's what I'm saying. Where's like the... Could be a bit less clunky, but it also could be worse. It'll do. No, I expect greatness. When the chat bubbles come out, despite how hyped I'll be about them, I will be very critical about how they're implemented. You will hear from my lawyers if I don't like how they are. Monkan seems fretful about the weather. Seems to be my small problem, Koopa. When the winds are high like this, Hraesvelgr, let's call him Hrae. Hrae invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. Guess I'll never see any chat bubbles? The 30 million players didn't start playing the game because of gear repairability? I'm not sure what you mean. Guess I'll never see any chat bubbles. Well, guess what? If you tune into my stream, 1 a.m. Eastern time, you will see chat bubbles. I suggest we stop the clearing up and rest until the wind dies down. In my game, yeah, and of course. I can't force you to use chat bubbles. Let us continue to, where is this? More the middle of nowhere. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. There's too much things on the screen. I can't. That's fair. I already have too many things on my screen, but I mean, I think it'll just make it a little. It just makes the presentation a lot cleaner. Do you know how many times I've had to cut this little box out and then shift it to the middle of my screen to make like videos that make sense? I'm just glad I don't have to do that anymore. Of course, that's only for like, you know, RP purposes. So I probably only had to do that like 3 times in my entire life, but same thing. The fates make mock of us to be oh so close. And now the very elements conspired to delay with our meeting with Hrae. I must be patient. Who can say the weather will turn? I have mind to make camp. The chat bubbles they showed off look better than any of the unofficial examples currently present. That's good. This will do nicely, Kupo. The winds will have likely died down by tomorrow, but until then we may as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, then I suppose this place is as good as any. And may have a brief respite from the hardships of the road that will clear our minds in readiness to the coming parley. Very well. I believe our campfire is in order. I'll leave the gathering of fuel to me, and I acquire a keen nose for firewood during my time from the frozen wastes of Carthus. Clear our minds. 'Tis Master Alphino whose mind needs clearing. The great meeting of a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Do you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have a camp ready by the time you return. I know he's kind of a wimp and a weakling, but like, can we have a little faith in one of these scions of the Seventh Dawn? Like, come on. You like chat bubbles? I got you. You don't like chat bubbles? I got you too. Well, I think that's like... I mean, anytime you have a game with as many buttons as like this, and things that appear on your screen, you kind of got to have a little bit of a customizability. Or else it's just going to be a mess all the time. We're not even fighting the monsters that are gonna beat him up. We're just fighting random threatening monsters. You telling me Alphino can't see the giant tree guy coming for him? Have some faith in your boy. Although I do miss my other Scion friends. It's just like the gauge, I use simple mode on all of them. Yeah, I think, well... I mean, I think the UI in this game is always going to be a little bit overwhelming no matter how hard you try to call it. I don't think it's possible to make the game, like, simplified. See, I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looks like stew ingredients. What are you moping around for? I didn't know that Kupo's slept, or Mughals slept like that. On the ground? Very tame. The in-game weather not matching the cutscene is mildly upsetting, at least for these voiced ones. Well, this one's not voiced, is it? Unless you're mistaking my wonderful voice acting for true voice acting. Ah, few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a cackling campfire of one's own making. Ha! Your voice volume might be off? What's the code for that? I don't think it should be. I don't even know what the code is off the top of my head, but... /voice. Let's do 100. No, there's nothing here. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then, but yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal Isail with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Sharlayan dignitary, and alongside my twin... What happened to her? Like, we haven't seen her in like 800 years. Became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We are all guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives never knowing what they fight for, never questioning that which they might be taught to believe. Uh-oh, she's subtweeting. That would be it, yeah. Maybe you're misremembering. I saw Alfie's voice actor read this on his channel. Well, yeah, of course. That's literally the guy. 'Twas only upon meeting Hrae that I have learned the truths hidden on our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would have never vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehood with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth had driven me to do such terrible things, I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating an endless war. Needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, is the importance and difficulty of holding one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance and knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alfino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions with which I have labored. Sitting here amongst those grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that in age such existed, we are now at a time at war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon's Song War began, but if we do not put an end to the conflict now, I can say with certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hrae of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not, but that I shall, Dragoon. Well, winds willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and fate with the rising of the sun. Bard? Bard gear? Excitement? campfire was so cozy, I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But you ever feel the winds have shifted? That will have borne Hrae back into the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot of the shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you. Not gonna lie, this flat crash texture kind of looks like vomit all over the place. Not a fan. Need some what's it called? Terraforming to fix that one up. It's nice that the dragons don't mind me just kind of passing through. How does one enter the dragon place this way? What happened to Eorzean employment? How come like there's no porter person and I have to now touch these summoning stones? We have what's it called? Automated workers in Eorzea already. It's crazy. Sad even. Oh, look at this place. You have the textured grass over there, and then you have this. This is where all the texture work went into. Man has not set foot in here. Well, now they have, so we get on it. All right, let's talk to a dragon. I don't know why I just yawned. I'm like, sleepy? I shouldn't be. I need to coke myself out on caffeine. It's time to truly Murny toot. All of our work has come to this. Dawn the horn, it calls to me. They should have done a fake cutscene, or if you weren't, not a fake, but like a secret cutscene that if you were, never mind. Finally voicing. Looks a little malnourished. Use a little extra food.
Hraesvelgr.
Am I supposed to read this? Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
They really did make Alphino sound like 4 years younger.
Hraesvelgr, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth about your past, about Shiva. But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkst thou of my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? And that the secrets of her heart are known or thine to know.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool, the light but illuminated the past for thee, it did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva, but to a shade conjured by thine own fancy. I'm gonna cut him off. In an age-long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly, beguiled by the Dark One's lies. They attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms, yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Such gods are not summoned, but created. Phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child. I need you to lock in, because we're trying to, you know...
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr,
Trying to end a
Izel's
war
desire
here.
to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Thy tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death, and thou wouldst speak to me of peace. Asai, he says. Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth. Then tell me, thou deservest forgiveness. Ah, we're loring now. Please, no, he's gonna speak in dragon tongue. 1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring peace to an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. Mighty Dragon wants a Japanese beer. I know. Well, it'd be great if, you know, I could understand what he's saying, but unlike Alfino, the words that he's saying are not conjuring in my head. So I have to now dub a voice that they paid for, by the way. 2 whole centuries of harmony were to follow, during which the time the Elysin learned much about us. Not least, the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of his strength. 'Twas out of selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo that our peoples had achieved together. You could read it in your own mind like in subtitles? That's lame. With the aid of his Lael Knights, that most noble of Elysin lured my brood sister Ratatoskr into an ambush and took from her that which she craved. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger, my brood sister's tattered corpse defiled by her Elysian allies that had torn her eyes out and feasted upon them in a manner of wild beasts. Sorry, let me redo that. That had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in a manner of wild beasts. Yet that was not all. From their bloody banquet, the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and when he took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew too well where to aim their spears, and with practiced savagery they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. 'Tis a song my kind shall never forget. Even thou should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble to dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
What those chooses to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thordan's people to suffer for all his sins till the end of his days. That which thou'st imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Yeah, about those people. We've kind of beat up a lot of them. Know that all traitors' progeny bear a trace of Ratuskir's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then the seed lies within us.
'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus they have transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army of newborn dragons. One by one, through death or defection, my brood brother shall account for all the betrayer's children. We've sided with the heretic queen herself. Yes, we did. But, she's not faring as well as that she thought she would. And also, I was talking about the poor heretic, like, lowlings that we had to beat up to get here, you know?
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
Uh-oh. There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like thee, Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thou youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 210, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
The Estinian heart conversion is going the wrong way. They may be newborn dragons, but the transformation causes them to only be mindless, violent pawns, trash mobs, if you will. You can't go or what's it called? Dehumanizing, de-dragonizing them. You know, they're still there, even if they're just trash mobs.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didn't perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. We've killed too many humanoid people to get here. What's a few transformed into dragons? Exactly. But, you know, we haven't killed too many people. They're pawns in Nidhogg's revenge scheme / shrug. Look, that's why I like the dungeons where we kill plants and animals, right? I can kill as many, whatever that two plant tentacle monsters called that they use a bunch. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, the history is yet part of his present. As fresh as the blood that did gush from Ratatoskir's wounds, how could he not be driven mad? 'Tis only by calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. Well, we didn't do it. We came all this way for very little. At least I befriended the Koopos, right, guys? That's pretty cool. Is that Midgard Summer? It is. See the blood that remains in your hands. Give me 1 second. Frey was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice dripped with power. The will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even upon the very heavens themselves, only to... This is the visual novel version of the game. Dismissed like unruly children, and far from mitigating this, humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned, only serve to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the start. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. Bard pants? No. Good try, though. So you said achievements. Then... Hold on. The way you pronounce the dragon's name sounds too much like an NPC that you will never meet. What, Hrae? I'm just shortening Hraesvelgr. Achievements, battle, general, number of enemies defeated. Am I missing something here? Is it this one? Is it this one here? Click on any of the achievements that's not unlocked. Oh. That's not bad. 3,800. Working our way up. Sorry, Kosuke Dehoro. I'm not looking for a company right about now. Alfino is considering your party's next course of action. Well, now what? We literally came all the way up this spire for nothing. Did a whole dungeon for this. We had to go back to Gridania to make friends with the Koopos.
I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me.
Ooh,
I have been
tough
true
one.
to my word and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
I mean, he's kind of got a point.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him?
Yeah, you don't understand how weak Alfino is. Like, you don't understand how little he adds to our party. Although he does sweet talk dragons pretty well.
Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
Am I crazy, or is Estinian rocking like lip shadow? What is going on with it? He's really I guess when you don't have your eyes showing, all you can really do is, you know, put a little makeup on. He just looks a little strange.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
A little bit of lip color never hurt a military man. Yeah, that's true. And he feels bonito. I'm not against it. I'm just saying that it's really showing today. You know, we went to camp the night before. He might have slipped away in a tent and did a little self-improvement.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
She's not feeling very
Leave
bonita.
her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
I like how he's like walking away talking to the two of us as if, you know, we can hear him as he patters off in the distance. She's going to sit here and sulk for like a day or two. Ah, back in first person. And an Aether Current. Estinian, can you say that one more time? Your armor is making a lot of noise. Well, let's see what she had to say. What false god is this, Shiva? What manner of phantom have I welcomed into my heart? Uh-oh. You got a virus in there. Oh, wow. Where are we headed? This one? What is the safety of a rapid descent around here? Probably fine, right? I always wonder, like, with Estinian's armor being so pointy and, like... Invite Tia? Okay. Well, she has to make the plunge. Any second now. Oh, I can't jump off here. No, my freedom. Look, it's muting. It's muting Perzilla. What? Why are we targeting to attack Tia? This is aggressively pink. I think you got a... You have a rival now, Charlotte. You're the next trial boss? You should be glad I don't have any abilities I can just shoot into the air. Unfortunately, us bards are too peaceful. You can't do it either, to be fair. I like how this expansion just makes you fight random things on the way to places. It's like, uh-oh, the amphitheater in waiting. I feel like this was done to keep people like from, you know, cheesing the way. Kind of the way we used to do it. Remember we used to Realm Reborn fly everywhere in a giant battle bus together? Ah, those were the days. Now we have to walk around like normal human beings. A shame, really. We can still do that. Yeah, I know, I know. Here, tell you what, if I can't make this jump, we're gonna do it. I can't make this jump! Alright, someone got their mount. This is not we don't have enough seats for the entire gang. Eh. Okay. I forgot we're walking. Ooh, the battle bus. I'm going. I think the laziest thing about this is you can't even see the character models. Right? Unless I'm crazy. Don't worry, we have to fight our mandatory checkpoint first. They've sent dragons to meet me. I also appreciate how they actually spawn in now in the world. Like, they don't just kind of appear. At least they try to. I'm glad that we found a place to park the bus. I don't know where this is, but you have the map and I don't. Park the bus, I'll be right back. Can you stop doing donuts and wheelies and tricks in the bus, please? Don't you like when the bus driver kick flips the bus? No, I don't have the stomach for it. I don't think there are roller coasters in Eorzea, actually, so I don't think any of us do. Unless you've trained exclusively by doing kickflips in the battle bus, then maybe I can see, maybe you could have built up a tolerance to it.
Is that it?
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
Gold Saucer has a baby coaster? Yeah, you're right. It does.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated.
Why do you smile like
Mayhap
that?
it is
That's
time
weird.
we called upon Master Garland. 'Twill be just like the good old days, no?
Sometimes I think that the only reason like Alphino likes the Warrior of Light is when Alphino has anything to say, like, oh, we should go do this. It's like a yes man, you know? No free will, just shakes your head at everything. This thing would have you enlist the aid of Cid. A force of sufficient power to break through a primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the Eyrie. I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I am not so selfish by that. Contact me by link pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back at St. Raynet's Forum, Murney. From what I can be gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Cid will still be in Ishgard. I absolve you of your duty at the battle bus. I believe we are done with traveling for now. We are headed back home. Many thanks, brave adventurer. I can finally enjoy a bath without the smell of raw dragon. Wait, did I? Hold on. 1 second. You missed one of the either current side quests? I'm not surprised. I'll walk around eventually. Where is Mr. Cid Garland? He's in St. Renet's Forum. He's all the way back here. I went to the wrong place. It was right where you just... Oh, was it the Kupo right at the thing? Yeah. In fact, what time is it? 4:03? When's the next dungeon? Do you know? You said there was another dungeon, but when is that? God, that guy runs like an idiot. When you last saw Master, just a few quests. 3 to 4 quests from now. 5 quests off. He was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airships, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or perhaps even the Skysteel Manufactory. Let us not waste our time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Emmerich would obviously be the right choice, but there's no guaranteeing that we'll be able to grant an audience at such short notice. I have it. Count Edmont, his youngest son, prides himself on knowing all of the Holy See's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emmanuel is about it. Hmm. 5 quests a dungeon. See, I'm thinking that... Here's the thing. If we stop here, that means when I start stream next time, which could be a Wednesday, by the way. We could be doing another Wednesday stream. But, I could use that to lure you people out of retirement. I'll be like, oh, I need help with a dungeon, you know? It's expertly placed timing, honestly. That way I have guaranteed soldiers. Because if I just say, oh, I'm doing MSQ, you know, who's going to sign up for that, right? It's a recruitment bonus. I will say, after the stream, and the stream after that would definitely be an 8-man trial. Ooh, wait, that's even better then. You're just selling me to stop streaming now. What I was saying was, what is that? How are you guys doing that? But, yeah. I'm also going to try to figure out what the heck happened to my camera. I don't know why I did that. It was really weird. But... yeah, there might be... the next one might be... You would know if you stuck with Thaumaturge to the end. Yeah, but I gave up on that because Thaumaturge, even if you jump around all cool, Thaumaturge will never be able to play the saxophone. See? Thaumaturge can't do that. You can make all the cool circles on the ground as you want, but I don't let no heretic tell me what to do. I don't believe in your magics. I believe in the power of woodwind instruments. Show him. Show him how it is. Here, I got you. I'll make the bass line. Is there a way to not cut off other people when I'm playing? Hold on, I need to figure out what this is. Mute other performers? No. Bring me the music. It's a trap beat. Hannah would be mad if I put a hot rap on top of this. You good? Why'd you stop? This is the Heavensward. Looking used to a new keyboard that double presses keys. It's new and it double presses? That's not good. Sounds like you got scammed on a new keyboard. My keyboard double presses T every, you know. Like when I press T, I would say maybe 50% of the time it double presses. But this keyboard's like super old, so. Oh, new is over a year old. Yeah, okay. Do we all have Bard? Does everyone here have their Bard properly unlocked? You don't, Kaizen, don't you? Oh, you do? Wow. Oh, we have... Charlotte, do you have Bard? We could have a 5 performance. You underestimate me. I never should. Never? Aw. I'm just under practice because I've been way too busy doing IRL music. Well, there's no such thing as under practice. Get out your bow. Music theory is a sham because heart is all you need to make music. Why are we clapping? Was that the end of the song? I didn't like how coordinated that was. I think what we need, actually, we need an end screen. And then whenever someone has a performance to play, we'll put up the end screen. And I'll just let the audio play. How we feel about that idea? We can try to enlist the bards across all of Eorzea to play us music. All right, I think we've heard enough. With that, I would have to say thank you for everyone for joining, and I'll see you on maybe Wednesday. I don't know. I'm trying to do a speech. Thank you. When we return, we will do a dungeon, and then an 8-man trial. And then raids, and then a leveling roulette. And only then will we be able to achieve maximum level. Man doesn't want to shuffle or... Well, okay, go ahead. Don't let me stop you. No, I'm done now? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, surely, if you're going to strike out as my bard, that's fine. Because you have to understand, I have the power to be a bard as well. I can't type with my thing closed. I can do what you can do. It just requires a lot of time, energy, and effort. Think about that. Did you do your Astro Job quests? I think I'm 1 behind, but I did 1. If that counts for anything. Marnie can do anything she wants, so. I've played one song ever to a small live audience of. That'll be a lot of time commitment. Yeah. You have to understand that when you don't know anything about music, when you haven't played an instrument a single time in your entire life, my ability to learn music is watching like some awful like piano cover and just hitting the keys as they do. It does the job though. So as long as I can do like 2 measures of a melody, I think that's good enough for me. Like if I can play the amount of musics that like a video game puzzle would ask you to do, that feels good to me. See? Exactly. See, that was pretty nice. You know, I don't need any music theory to play that. It's pretty good. Anyway, I'll see you all on possibly Wednesday. I'll let you know on Monday probably when the next one would be. That was all right. What do you mean? Can I get some more positive praising? Can I get like a, that was pretty great for a beginner? Can I get a, you're learning really fast, or even you're a prodigy, you know? What? How did you cancel that so quickly? See, you guys won't know, but like over these next few days, I'll go over a training arc where I go into inns in Eorzea and I just play music for people. It'll be great. Okay, seriously though, enough chilling around. I'll see you guys next time. And I need to make an end screen too. That's something I just figured out today after like stream 25. Get out of here. I know. Look, I'll do the RP disappear. Watch.